going into the main bunch. They're acting as a blocker. He's got an angle. I think he's got an angle to run down for the black. Well, he could hold for the pink, and that of course releases this red, and then he may have a clear shot to the main bunch in a couple of shots' time.
Imperative. He gets top side of the blue this time. I'm potting this red. Oh, once again. How many times has that happened already this evening? We still got the loose red on the right hand side of the table, so shouldn't be a problem. Drop the blue in, play for this loose red, and then try and get a nice angle on the blue.
$43.
Now he's played for the black. There is a red just at the bottom of that cluster, and he's looking at it now. A few shots ago, it looks like he could get on it. If he can and get on it low, he could pot it and bring other reds into play. Less risk involved. And that's what he's played. As you see, low, so he can just stun into reds. He wouldn't mind going up for the blue or a bought colour. Just bring another few reds into play.
52.
That's okay. This blue well within range to the far right corner. Doesn't have to do much with the cue ball, and the reds he needs now are available. And it's funny, you know, Ken, he's really battling
57.
here. There's tension in the arm. That's why he's under it in the positional shots. Normally he'd have floated that blue in, there was an open red, but he's just making certain he gets the cue through. He's going through it. The heat's on him. What a competitor.
Yeah, completely agree. He's going to need to find another good pot and position. And the pot's there. How's the position? Would you believe it? Dead straight once again. Can't buy above the blue, can he, John?
I don't think he'd be too disappointed with that, to be honest with you. Okay, as you can see, he's straight on the blue. But you can either roll the blue and screw back. He's only looking for red cover red to clinch the frame. Just looking where he'd like to be, so he's not overstretching too much. Or roll it through and play the one to the right corner. He has options. Obviously, if he was perfect on the blue, he'd get close to these reds, it'd be a formality. Not quite, just yet.
Yeah, it's just making life a little bit more difficult for him. He'd like to be perfect position, you know, as most snooker players are. The perfectionists, they want good position all the time. It doesn't always happen. And that's where your potting ability comes into effect, and you have to trust it. He's going to have to trust it here. One good pot on this red. Should be nicely on the black.
And that would get him to snooker as required. ball that would have been.
Mark Williams,
He's left the
63.
door ajar.
Yeah, that's the difference, isn't it? And those little shots at mid-distance, particularly frame ball, there's a bit more pressure on them now. What can Zhao Xintong do? He's having a look at what's available after the black here.
1.
Is he going to play a cannon, or there may be one red in the middle of that bunch that's available into this left corner? There you see it. So you can play for that.
He came to the table
8.
with quite a deficit. He's going to need all the balls, but he's not pressurised to be playing blacks off every red. But he basically has to clear up. No matter what colours he
9.
takes, he's going to need the 6 colours. But they're on the spots. So it's a great opportunity, and this will really hurt Mark Williams.
Well, it's not
60.
ideal. A little bit short of pace. Wanted to be straighter on this red. Can't hold for the black now. Well, he's played a delicate little shot and a wonderful little shot on the pink. Just brushed it into play. That was a delightful little cannon he just played there. Even though he's 40 points behind, he's just gone favourite for this frame now.
23. 24.
Big moments in this session.
$31. 32. 38.
25 points behind. Played for blue.
39.
And he's held the cue ball nicely. Still looks pretty calm, doesn't he, John?
Yeah, he's taking it all in his stride. I always feel in these
46.
situations, the only thing that can go wrong now is position from brown to blue. If he gets perfect on the blue, it's a formality. If he doesn't,
49.
then he might have a positional shot to play from blue to pink. So this, to me, is always the key shot when you're clearing the colours.
53.
And that's perfect.
He did exactly the same against Ronnie O'Sullivan. And he needed to clear
58.
make the clearance, the pressure clearance. He did so. He's doing it again now. Black
64.
for a huge steal for Zhao Xintong. Huge frame. Huge frame for Zhao Xintong. What a clearance. 63 behind. He's taken it on the black and extends his lead.